Hey, this is First Step Pro Wellness Ambassador Sarah Willis, and today, instead of a how-to, I'm going to go over some things that you might need to know either as a new gym member or as a seasoned gym veteran. We're going to go over something called gym etiquette. I've got 4 points I want to go over. I was competing at the Arnold a few weeks ago, so we missed a week on video, so this week you get 2. You get this one, and then in a couple of days you'll get your regular how-to. I've got 4 things here I want to talk about. The first of which is when you go into a gym and you're using the equipment, especially if you're really sweaty, you need to wipe off the equipment. I can think of 2 reasons right off the bat you need to do this. First, it's clean, it's sanitary. There's very few things I find more gross than getting on a piece of equipment that someone's forgotten to wipe off and getting in their sweat. It just grosses me out. Number 2, it is for health reasons. A lot of illnesses can be passed on through the gym. A big one is MRSA. So you want to make sure that you take care of the equipment so that it doesn't break down, and then you also want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and others. And when you clean off a piece of gym equipment, you want to spray the disinfectant or the cleaner onto the paper towel or the towel, whatever your gym offers, and then wipe the bench down or the piece of equipment down. You don't want to spray the disinfectant directly onto the equipment or the bench. It can break it down, wear it through, so it's better to spray it on the paper towel, then clean it off. Number 2, you want to make sure that you are sharing the weights and the benches and the equipment. Don't get on a piece of equipment, especially if there's a lot of people. If your gym is very busy, make sure that you do your weight or your set. Make sure no one needs it. Look around you, and then you can do your next set if no one needs it. Now, there are some people that take their phone in with them. They'll do a set, they'll sit there and type, do something, then go back and do a set while there are people waiting. And a lot of times when you're on your phone, you don't realize how much time passes by. You can get on text messaging or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and 5 minutes goes by before you know it. So make sure you're aware of your surroundings. On the flip side of that, you want to make sure that if you need to use a piece of equipment, it's okay to ask someone if you can work in a set with them. That's completely fine. There are very few people out there that wouldn't let you do that, and that's on them, not on you. I actually had a lady one time that I shared a piece of equipment with, and she wouldn't give it back until she was completely done with all of her sets. So you don't want to be like her. You want to be like, just like you would be when you were a kid and your parents told you to share with your brother or sister or whatever. All of this stuff goes back to what you learned growing up. It just has to be applied to the gym. Now, next is you don't want to slam the weights. A lot of people think this makes them look strong or cool, or hey, look, pay attention to me. Like, look, I just slammed this weight. Look over, and people, it's distracting. People do look over when they hear a loud bang, and people, I guess they think when people look at them, they see, oh, I just dropped these 100 pounds on the floor. It's ego, a lot of it, and if it's not ego, if you really just can't hold that weight up, then you don't need to be doing it. If you cannot lower a weight, do the negative eccentric contraction, and lower your weights onto the floor, if you have to drop them, slam them, then you don't need to be doing it. You need to use a weight that you can handle. Also, that actually can damage the equipment or completely break it, whether it's dumbbells or whatever, unless it's a rubberized plate on a rubberized floor that your trainer or your gym owner or your coach tells you it's okay to drop it. You don't need to be dropping it, especially if there are signs that says don't drop the weights. Last but not least, and this is something you would think would be common sense, but my late grandfather-in-law once told my husband, common sense ain't so common anymore. So I'm going to tell you this. This is our 4th point. You need to wear deodorant. It's clean. It's not. That's another thing that's distracting. If you're around someone who's not wearing it and they're getting a good gym session, and you're going to smell it. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself that way. On the flip side of that, you don't want to spray yourself from head to toe in cologne or perfume. Make sure that you are just Put some deodorant on. Don't have to put any perfume on. Just put it on, go in there. You'll be good to go for the entire gym session. Keep it in your purse, in your locker, your gym bag, just in case you need extra. If you're a sweaty girl like me, you might need to put it on a couple times. So wear deodorant. And I would like to do more of these videos for you. So if you have questions that you would like to know, whether it be about health, fitness, nutrition, gym etiquette, whatever, if you're just curious about stuff that has to do with this, I would be happy to do more of these types of videos. So comment below, ask your questions below, comment on our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. Any of that, I would be happy to answer these questions in upcoming videos. So subscribe to First Step Pro Wellness's YouTube channel. Like us on all of our social media. Everything's going to be posted down below here for you to have access to that. And until next time, live healthy, look healthy, and be healthy.